Hello all, welcome back to Cinema Scotty, and welcome to day 2 of Maleficent Month. On today's episode, I'm highlighting the original Queen of Darkness that we were first introduced to in 1959's animated classic, Sleeping Beauty. When I first saw Sleeping Beauty as a child, I was scared yet amazed by Maleficent. I loved how she traveled via green orb. I loved her cackle. I loved her ruthlessness. And above all, I loved how she took control of the entire film. She's one of my favorite Disney characters to date, and when she turned into that dragon, that's one of my favorite Disney scenes ever. Now we all know and are familiar with the original Mistress of Evil, and so today, I'd like to take a look at her origins. In the original fairy tale by Charles Perrault, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, I found out that the evil fairy was named Carabosse. Maleficent's name was created for the Disney film. In some versions, according to the Disney Wiki, she only appears at the beginning to curse Aurora, and she does not appear in the rest of the story. At the time of Aurora's christening, there were 7 fairies that were to bestow gifts upon the baby, all but one. The evil fairy in question was overlooked because she had been within a tower for many years and everyone thought she was deceased. She was very angry that she had been forgotten and not invited to Aurora's christening, and as her gift, she enchanted the princess so that she would one day prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die. Now, as you know from the animated classic Sleeping Beauty, that's pretty much what happens in the film. Their decision to make Maleficent a powerful fairy rather than an old hag or crone may have been influenced by Eleanor Audley's voice. Eleanor Audley provided the voice for Lady Tremaine in 1950's Cinderella for Disney, and so they chose her to play Maleficent in Sleeping Beauty, and it was a great choice. Apart from providing the voice for Maleficent, Eleanor also did some live-action acting for reference for the animators. Apart from providing the voice for Maleficent and Lady Tremaine for Disney, Eleanor Audley also did the voice for Madame Leota in Disney's The Haunted Mansion attractions at Disney parks. In the original story, Carabosse didn't die, she didn't have a battle with the prince, so they really don't say what happened to her, but in the animated film, we're to believe that King Stefan did not invite Maleficent due to her evil nature. And just a fun fact about Maleficent's name, her name means to do evil or harm, or to be harmfully malicious. And one piece of trivia I found interesting is that the scream that you hear when Philip slays Maleficent in her dragon form is the same scream that you hear in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs when the old hag falls over the cliff. So that's it for today's episode of Maleficent Month. If you learned something new in this episode, please give this video a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos centered around the Mistress of Evil, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and to quote Maleficent, well, Cinema Scotty, out.